What's up guys, this is Kobe with Sample Source, back with another video, and in today's video, I'm gonna outline my exact DM strategy to go from the artist not knowing who you are to being interested in what you have to sell without you actually selling to them. So I'm gonna break down that 5-step process in this video. And if you don't know who I am already, I'm a platinum music producer. I've worked with all kinds of top artists, including Rod Wave, K-Camp, YFN Lucci, Rotimi, and many, many more. But the reason why I make videos on this channel is because 5 short years ago, I wasn't making any money off of beats, and I don't want you to be in the same place where I was, where I almost quit making beats entirely 3 different times because I wasn't seeing any success on this end, even though I thought what I was putting out at the time was really good quality. So before I jump into this, let me show you 2 spam messages that I received earlier today. And so the first one, you can see they're very apologetic when they come across. And then the second thing you notice about this DM is that they are also pitching me on some kind of logo or something like that. And then thirdly, after they do ... all at a good rate, which means they're also saying like, hey, do you want to buy my stuff, right? So that's going to be really difficult to do in the first message. Second one, notice how long it is first off. Then notice there's like a whole bunch of emojis, so you're kind of like, you know, they probably copied and pasted this. And then you have a bunch of pricing in there as well, right? So the first thing the second word that they say is literally services. So they are pitching us on something, they're asking for money, that type of thing. It's gonna be very difficult to sell beats that way. And so don't ever do anything like that in your messaging. I'm gonna show you what to do instead. So let's break down the 5-step process. So the first one, you wanna listen to their music, and then you want to compliment them in the first message, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna compliment them. So we wanna say like, hey, I checked out this snippet on your page of whatever song. I really like this part of it, or I really like your flow in this part of the verse. Whatever it is, you wanna give them a genuine compliment. So after you've given them a really good compliment, they're gonna be appreciative of that. And so in the second message, what you wanna do is ask further about their music. So what you wanna do, we've already checked out a snippet. So secondly, you wanna ask them for their Spotify or their Apple Music. So you wanna say like, hey, do you have more music that I can check out on like Spotify or something like that, right? So that's gonna be super genuine because it shows that you have further curiosity. So we're not asking for anything at all. We are trying to get their guards to let down and show that we're actually interested in their music, which you should be. So make sure this is genuine. So after you've done that, they're gonna send you a link to the music, and you're going to go and take your ears over there and listen to a little bit of their catalog. You don't have to listen to the entire song, but listen to about 45 seconds, a minute out of each one, maybe skip through, see if there's any bridges or changes. And that way you can give a really detailed compliment to them on some of their songs. So I'll skip through until I find another song they like. I'll see how many songs are in their catalog. So whenever I get to the third message, I'm gonna say like, yo, like these are dope. I really like this song as well as the original one that I heard. So after that, what you wanna say is like, I noticed there's like 5 songs in your catalog though. Like, are you planning on dropping new music anytime soon, right? And if they have like 17 albums, it's gonna be a little bit different. But the main thing you wanna get out of this is, are you dropping new music soon? So I'll just put, are you dropping soon, right? So sorry about the spelling, but hopefully that kind of outlines it a little bit. So you want to ask that question. And so these are all qualifying questions. So now that their guard is down, they're going to let you know what their release strategy is. So maybe it's a single release strategy where they're dropping a new song every 2 weeks or every month, or maybe they're planning on dropping an EP in the next couple months or an album or something like that. But the bottom line is that they told you what they are planning on doing. And so you can let them know like, hey, that's dope. I think that's a really good strategy. And then the next thing that you want to do is figure out what kind of beats they're wanting for that project or for that single. And so this is because sometimes they're in a completely different lane. than what you think your beats are that you offer. So if they're only releasing drill beats and you only make trap beats, then you want to ask them what they're planning on releasing anytime soon. And if they say, well, it's probably going to be more drill, then you might not have something to offer them, but they might say like, hey, I'm down for whatever, or I'm actually looking for trap beats right now. And then after that, they're going to be qualified to work with you. And so I forgot to put that, but I'll just put like vibes, because you want to see what kind of vibes they're looking for. So make sure you put that. And then the last step, it's now and only now that you're going to ask for something. So right now we haven't asked for anything yet. We want to give value. So we gave value twice. We listened to their music and we complimented them. Then we asked them for more of their music and then we compliment them on that as well. So we've offered value twice. And so now we can take a little bit. So we can ask for something. So you don't want to be like those couple of messages earlier where you're just asking without giving anything. That's not valuable. That's not selling things. That's just spamming. Fifthly, what we're going to do is we're going to ask them to jump on a quick call with us. And so this is going to be all a part one of that DM strategy. So now we're trying to get them onto a call. This is going to be a quick call, so it's not going to be anything fancy. You're just going to be like, hey, do you want to chop it up sometime? Would love to kind of hear about what you're planning on doing next with music, more detail, and be a little bit more personal. So do you have 10, 15 minutes to do that? And so if they agree to this, then basically what you're going to do is you're going to develop rapport with them. You're going to figure out what they want, what they need with that call. And then from there, you can get them onto a video call and start pitching some of your beats and start previewing some of your beats to them. And so they can listen to that when you share your screen, share your audio through Zoom or something like that. And so afterwards, you can sell them your beats through that video call. So you walk them through this 5-step process, you get them onto a quick call, and then from there, you're pitching them on a video call. So that's the 3-step process to earning thousands of dollars a month. But you may be asking, like, if I'm spending all of this time on one artist, then how am I gonna earn thousands of dollars a month? And so the way that you do that is by pitching them on an exclusive or a custom beat or a beat pack that is premium and more expensive, or something that involves services plus beats. And so you want it to be at least 500 bucks. And so if you're doing that, then this is going to be very much worth your time. And so I make at least 83 bucks an hour just by doing this. And so you can go and pitch for $1,000 and if they agree to that, you can collect the money over the phone or do a payment plan. And that way you're able to get like 3 artists to commit to doing this a month and be able to pay your bills and then some. And so I do this every month, and sometimes I'll close deals that are even more. So I'm in the middle of closing a deal that's $4,500 right now. And so if you're able to do that, then you're going to earn a lot of money doing this. And it's with that 3-step process that I showed you. So you go walking them through a DM funnel to qualify them. Then the second step is to get them onto a quick call to diagnose them with something. And then the third step is to get them onto a sales call to preview and sell your beats to them. And so if you want to learn more about how I do this for a living and how I've helped 4 producers to quit their jobs and start doing this for a living as well, and they all make thousands of dollars, then you can DM me the words "I'm interested" on Instagram. And I'll put my Instagram up on the screen so that you can see it. But that way I can show you guys exactly in high detail how I can help you to quit your job and start doing this for a living and working towards this. So if that sounds interesting, DM me the words "I'm interested" on Instagram. I'll get back with you and we'll chop it up a little bit. But I hope this video was helpful and it shows how 5 years ago I was broke and not making any money, and now I'm able to make a full-time living, and I've been at this for over 3 years now. So feel free to hit me up and I'll break it down for you guys. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.